Good day, students. I welcome you once again to this multimedia tutorial class for GSS 2. Hope you all enjoying your day. Keep staying safe, follow rule and regulation, and I pray God will see us through. So like I said earlier there, welcome to this multimedia tutorial class for GSS 2. Now today we'll be looking at something different from what we have been treating earlier. Today we are going to be looking at computer safety measures. Again, computer safety measures. Can you repeat after me? Computer safety measures. Now, before we move to the computer safety measures, I would like us to study our lesson objective for today. We have just two lesson objectives for today. At the end of this lesson, you should know or understand what is computer safety measures. You should know what are the safety measures to be taken care of when working with your computer. Two, you should be able to state the various safety precautions to be taken when working with your computer. Those are the two lesson objectives I want you to put right at the forefront of the class today. So like I said earlier there, we are going to be looking at computer safety measures. Now, what is computer safety measures? If I ask you, some of you will tell me one or two things. Probably you've heard about it before, or you tell me something about safety, and some of you can tell me what is measure. Then you can combine the two together to give me something quite different. Okay, but I know you also have an idea, and I know some of you might have been trying to check online for what is safety measures now. Now, what is safety measure, or what are safety measures? We said they are activities and precautions taken to improve safety. Those things you do to check, to take precautions, those activities you perform, those precautions you take in order to improve your safety is what we call safety measures. Those things you do that guide you from not going out of your path, from not falling down, from not derailing, from not leaving your set goal and objectives is what we call safety measures. Anything you do that reduces risk related to human health can also be called safety measure. Those precautions you do that relate to human health is what we call safety measures. So safety measures are activities and precautions taken to improve safety. They are activities that reduce risk related to human health. We all have different safety measures at home. We have safety measures in the church. In the bus, we have safety measures. When you go to the field to play ball, you have safety measures. When you go to recreational centers to go and relax yourself with your family, you have safety measures. We have those things that will be put in place to minimize health risk, to minimize health hazard. That is why we said a safe workplace should be free of deaths and organized and well lighted. A safe workplace should be free of debt, organized and well lighted. So before you can say this place is safe, it must be free from debt. It must be organized and well lighted so you can see these things clearly. So safety precautions are activities and precautions taken to improve your safety, or we can see anything you do to minimize or to cancel risk that relates to your health. It's all called safety what? Safety measures. Now, when it comes to computer, we have a lot of safety measures that we need to what we need to put in place. If you this topic is somehow related to your computer or to your computer ethics. So if you listen to your video on computer ethics, you can easily go along with me in this what in this class. Now, number one safety measures to be taken care of is remove your watch and what and jewelry. Anytime you're coming to the high city lab or you're working in the computer environment, there it is advisable you remove your wristwatch and what and jewelries. Majority of our jewelries and rituals are made of what ions. So to avoid shock, you have to remove what you have to remove them. But when they are on leather, no problem. But I don't think your jewelries will be in form of leather. They will be in form of iron. It might be in form of steel. It might even be in form of what copper. All these are not good when working with the word computer in order for you to minimize what risk to your what to your health. So number one is remove your wrist, your watch and what and jewelries. Two, secure loose clothing. Secure loose clothing. Anytime you are working in the high city lab or in the high city environment there, try and secure your what your clothes. That is, your clothes will not be big in such a way it can drag any computer or any mouse or any keyboard from their right position to the what to the floor. What we are saying is your clothes should always be what fitted. Anytime you're going to such environment, then make sure you are putting a cloth that makes you look very, very smart. A cloth that cannot easily drag your mouse and keyboard from their position down to the wall to the floor. And when you feel you are putting on an oversized cloth or a cloth that is quite big, try and use your hand to what to control your clothes. Three, turn off the power and unplug equipment before performing what service. Some of you at home probably you want to check one or two things in your laptop. You might not remove, you might not, you need to unplug it from power before you can remove the battery. If you want to service your system or clean it up, you want to do some maintenance with your system or with your phone, make sure you remove it from what from power. Remove the battery. If it's directly connected to the source of the light, remove it, unplug it to minimize shock, to minimize further health hazard. So make sure you turn off your power and unplug the equipment before performing any service on your computer. Another one is use a personal firewall. Use a personal firewall. This is a software that is needed to be installed in your computer system to safeguard third party, to safeguard hackers from accessing your system remotely. I don't need to be in your house. I don't need to be in your office. I don't need to be with you before I can access your system. If I see any loopholes there, me as somebody who is good in IT, and I think probably I need to get something from your system without your consent, and your firewall is not strong enough, I can move in and move those information out from the system without you knowing. But if you have very good personal firewall, they can help safeguard or minimize the risk of all this. So use a firewall just like a fence, a software that safeguards your system from from intruders from launching an attack or coming into your computer system. Another one is activate a pop-up blocker. Some of you are familiar with your Chrome. Anytime you're browsing with your Chrome, you see different adverts popping up from different points. They are distracting you. So one of those ways to secure your computer, secure service, to activate a pop-up blocker. So when you want to pop up there, you have to have a customized software that will have to stop them from distracting your attention from what is going on your screen. My system now cannot show any pop-up. Though I'm online, I have a pop-up blocker that can help me suppress those. They are all software. You can install them into activate them, and you get a job running smoothly without any without any, you know, contamination from anyone, from any site, or from anyone, from anybody. So make sure you activate a pop-up blocker. Another one there is patch, patch, patch. I use the word patch, 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 because I need to lay emphasis on on it. And when we talk about patch, simply means to keep your browser and operating system up to up to date. Keep your browser and operating system up to up to date by updating them regularly from the genuine vendor, from a genuine vendor, from the right from the right source, not from a third party site. Go to the site that asks your operating system, there, probably Microsoft, for example, and activate and upload and update from from their site in order to minimize risk, in order to close up bugs or loopholes that might be going on in your in your system. And hacker will always look for loopholes, will look for a bug to attack your computer system. Another one is scan your computer for spyware regularly. Scan your computer for spyware regularly. Spyware are just unwanted things that might have, been sent into into your system to do one or two things, either to monitor, either to track, or copy your files remotely from one place to to the other. So always scan your computer for spyware regularly. Another one is when you are not using your computer, shut it down or disconnect it from the internet. This is common. Some of us do this a lot. You leave your computer online, you're not using them, you leave it on, you leave it on the internet from morning to till night. Intruder can have access to your computer system. So when you are not using your computer, shut it down or disconnect it from from the internet to help safeguard, to help minimize risk that might be attached to those scenarios. Am I clear? Another one there is always connect your computer to a surge protector. Or a surge protector, just like a mini stabilizer, just a device that help regulate when there's an high voltage coming into the system. The surge protector can do that. When the voltage is fluctuating, going high and coming low, going high and coming low, the surge protector is there to stabilize the current that is injected by your system to function effectively. Some of us don't have this, and these are little things that will make the lifespan of a computer to work well. So I would advise you to go get a surge protector. Some might be as small as this, and some might be big as this. It depends on your capability in the market. So please tell your dad, tell your mom to get you a surge protector. Then number 10 is verify email address sources before opening them on your computer. It is not every mail that comes to your mailbox what you open. Some of them might come from a phishing site. If you open them, automatically there will be one or two, it's probably a Trojan that will be moved into your system to copy informations or to destabilize your files. So when you don't trust this email, if you don't know the source of of an email address or an email message, don't open it. And make sure you also have there's a particular setting you can do from online, or a particular software you can buy that can help you monitor any emails that comes into into your system. Probably they are genuine mail or not genuine, by looking at the source where the information is originated from. So these are some of those ways, or these are some of the safety measures that can be taken to safeguard your computer, to safeguard yourself. Like I said earlier there, make sure you verify email before using them. Make sure you patch your system regularly. Update your system regularly. Scan the computer for any spyware regularly. That is, you can also install an antivirus. We all know an antivirus. We have Avast as an antivirus. You have Norton. You have ByteDance. You have BullGuard, and so many other what antivirus in the market. You can have them in your system. Install one or two to help you monitor the health status of your what of your system. And also, when you are using when you are not using your computer, shut it down. The computer is online and you know you are not using it, disconnect from the internet and shut it down to safeguard to minimize your your risk. Then another one there that we've talked about is removing your wristwatch and jewelry when coming to the computer or to the computer lab. Secure loose clothing, turn off the power and unplug equipment before performing service. Use a personal firewall. Activate a pop blocker. Activate a pop blocker. These are some of those security or safety measures we can take when working with our systems. Your dad has a safety measure he has installed in his in his car. As if you touch your daddy's car, sometimes you might hear an alarm shout woo 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 woo. There are safety measures. You have your smoke detector at home. When you probably there's smoke somewhere, the smoke detector will do what will pop up. They will start bringing the alarm. These are safety measures. So basically, these are just ways to minimize risk to you and to the and to the computer or to the computer system. The conclusion says, as a computer user, always ensure necessary guiding principles are adhered to safeguard yourself and your computer. Follow instructions. Take note, majority of us buy phones, buy computers, buy laptops, buy a lot of things over the internet without going through the manual, without going through the terms and condition. It is common in this part of the world. We don't read the instructions, we don't read the terms and condition attached to those things. So please do all these things that they are safety measures. Some of you don't know how to sit down with your computer. You start complaining about backache, you complain about your eye, you complain about your ear, complain about everything around you because you are not following the safety precautions. So I will employ you today to make sure to follow some of these safety precautions when working with your computer, and you can also apply them to other area of life, because in order for you to minimize your risk to your health. So safety measure is an important thing that we need to to consider, that we need to study, that we need to know, that we need to know more and understand how we manage all these things we have around us. If you have further questions on this topic, you can just check your textbooks for clarity, or send a mail to me through the WhatsApp platform or through your school Twitter, or you can go online and Google some of these safety measures out there. And I think you would be, and I believe you're going to enjoy some of those outcomes you're going to be seeing on your screen. Once again, I am Akimboye Emmanuel. I wish you a very good day ahead. Thank you. See you next class.